position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will be first on the attack. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive. I love it.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Across the 25, he's got room. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides to back and leaves it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down.
Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last night. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Now on 2nd down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this? And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
There he goes! Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Missouri wants to go fast.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. The snap sets up to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window would...
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. And fires complete to the right. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense in a split backfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Rousseau. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
I love finding those easy plays that I know are low risk, but I'm going to get some positive yards, keep me ahead of the sticks, find my tight end, run a little out route, stay in the middle of the field. Nice high percentage play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Kane. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Kane. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half.
Touchdown, Missouri! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call.
He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive... Absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Missouri wants to go fast.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those
breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Georgia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brings it down on the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henry. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down for this offense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got him in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown, Tiger! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Knight. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to...